Sabko namaskar. Happy Gita Jayanti. As I promised, I'm going to recite my poem Nar and Narayan, which is based on the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. Because Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, "He who offers to me with devotion only a leaf or a flower or a fruit or even a little water, that I accept from the yearning soul, because with a pure heart it was offered with love." So I'm offering this poem of mine at the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. And here I recite the poem. First part of the poem Nar and Narayan. This is my book, The Peacock Plume, Nar and Narayan. And from this, the last poem, where Arjuna loses his balance of mind and he's agitated, he staggers, his bow slips down, Gandiv slips down from his shoulders, he is feeling disturbed, his limbs go cold and face is pale, tongue is dry, and in that condition, what he says to Krishna and what is our response of Lord Krishna to him, that I have recorded in the form of a narrative poem, Nar and Narayan. My book actually is an anthology of the narrative poems where I have highlighted the role of Sri Krishna in every episode of Mahabharata, because it was the invisible hand of Lord Krishna that carried Sudarshan Chakra to destroy the evil forces. So here I go, recite as I begin my poem. Arjuna is saying to Krishna, he staggers, agitated deep, filled with doubts, quivering limbs, bow down. Tears in eyes, pleading quoth, Keshav, sink I drown. Entreat, draw up my chariot, thither, see, just in between. Let me look at armies both, hither perspective, dim unseen. Now Bhishma and Drona, they are watching Arjuna getting confused and filled with doubts. They can see that. So Bhishma says, Acharya, bear to Arjuna now, confused seems somewhat he. And Drona says, some dilemma sure, but Krishna charioteer, worry not ye. Duryodhana, how dares he, attacking lone, begin not battle yet? Commander Bhishma, hence no peril, thinking bold I bet. Krishna and Arjuna, they are now in the middle of both the armies. Krishna says, lo, we reach Kurukshetra center Partha. Krishna stopped. Armies not, O Keshav, ocean's infinite, jaw dropped. Arjuna sits staring for long. Krishna says, how long will you sit staring at armies listless sad? Arjuna, let me look, no, not would see, or not him in white clad. Arjuna has tears in eyes. That who stands on chariot white, of love and ocean deep, my grandsire, on lapis did I sit, sleep, jump and leap. Back when came from battle, hugged me tight, said, come son mine. Soil in clothes, spake I, smiled he, pining white dust thine. Arjuna, don't you like to play? Guru asked one eve fine. Guru speaks when sure playtime not, thirsty pupil thine. Not shall leave ye draw all knowledge, so he did applaud. Gurudev taught me greater than his son. Kill him, O God. O Madhav, who I seek to wage war with, tell me, speak. Whose lives do I stake? Dynasty's same thing when go weak. And to kill them just for land? Sin greatest, terrible hen invite. Numb all senses, tongue so dry, hands go cold, can't fight. Gandiva slips from shoulder mine, tremulous, quaking, sick. How shall I direct my arrows? Reels mind, doubts as brick. Nature too portending ruin, see ill omens cooing. Those for whom we wish all well stands at battle brewing. Throwing down bow and arrow, Arjuna sinks in dismal gloom, downcast, sad, despondent warrior, withering, brightest bloom. Arjuna is the brightest bloom, the greatest warrior among the Pandavas. So now he speaks. Why thou stand so silent, Keshav? Speak and show me light. Listening to the first he speak, O Arjuna, rue thy plight. What to say, O Keshav? Save I can't fight people mine. A curse such kingdom, wealth and joy, stinks of blood when thine. Better to raise my hands to beg than to slay these all. Bewildered by despair, uncertain, Rishikesh swooning fall. Wish not earthly kingdom, all three worlds on paradise. Fruitless victory, Cain's symmetry, pay not high this price. Listen to these lines again. Very profound line. Wish not earthly kingdom, all three worlds or paradise. Fruitless victory, Cain's symmetry, pay not high this price. Krishna says, why now dithering Partha? Know ye all these have to fight? Arjuna, Keshav knowing is different, seeing so shocking does affright. How can aim my arrows at those all who taught to win? Duryodhana, son of elder father, sure though did his sin. Stricken blind by greed these Kauravas, see not but we see. Sin to slay these ignorant fools, guilt-ridden be never free. Losing all if gain I peace, price such still so cheap. Save me from the sin of wiping out dynasty, weep. Krishna says, whence hath come to thee this stain? Tainting spirit in crisis, bane, unknown to a noble mind, leading to disgrace will bind. Arjuna, dismal clouds surround, cast of frailty be unbound. Truth, dharma in peril, know ye, pleading for protection to thee. How can thou be coward, shame? Despair wins not heaven fame. Arise, why in dejection lose? Impotent not be, crisis bruise. Ceding dharma, soul thy aim, think not play thy role in game. O foe destroyer, victorious one, sentiments such shed, else undone. Ye will hate thyself, ye know, if not give up frailty so. World in gloom, thou be the light. Stand up, Arjuna, set for fight. Arjuna says, how can stand and fight, O Keshav? How can kill my own? No one moment of truth untruth, yet fled, courage is gone. Guide me, be charioteer of my soul too, lost in gloom. Bathe me in thy wisdom infinite, so will it bloom. Krishna says, think of duty, dharma thine. War thine, why decision mine? Arjuna, dharma or adharma dimmed, path too lost in mist. Bewildered, lost in foggy gloom, slips all from my fist. Know not how dispel this sorrow, dried up senses all. Fight I can't, how will Govind speaks, does silent fall. Na yotse iti Govindam, na yotse iti Govindam. Hey Govind, the very thought of war itself gives me grief and I feel rejected. I feel dejected, therefore I will not fight. So Arjuna, without waiting for the advice of his guru, Krishna, seems to have made up his mind. While he asks the teacher to advise him, his mind is not open. The task of the teacher becomes more difficult. Arjuna becomes silent, for the voice of truth can be heard only in silence. The second part, the charioteer, will be recited tomorrow. But when Krishna advises Arjuna, Arjuna understands. What he understood, that song says it all. जिंदगी हर कदम एक नई जंग है, जीत जाएंगे हम, जीत जाएंगे हम, तू अगर संग है. जिंदगी हर कदम एक नई जंग है, जिंदगी हर कदम एक नई जंग है. तूने ही सजाए हैं मेरे होठों पे ये गीत, तेरी प्रीत से मेरे जीवन में बिखरा संगीत, तेरा सब कुछ मेरी देन है, मेरा सब कुछ तेरी देन है, मेरे कृष्णा कृष्णा। जिंदगी हर कदम एक नई जंग है। नमस्कार, जय श्री कृष्णा।